Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Layla, and you're on Love Layla's Creations. Today I'll be talking about why can nobody disagree anymore. It's like we may have different opinions, and now all of a sudden you feel some type of way about what I'm talking about when I simply just do not agree with your opinion, or we both have a difference in opinions. Why can't we just not disagree and move on, but instead have to turn that conversation into a war, into an argument? So also, guys, check out my UPLYVYA store, UPLYVYA. It is a clothing store that I have on Etsy. I'll put the link down in the description below so you guys can go check it out. I have shirts, I have tote bags, I have hoodies, and I'll be uploading more stuff to my store soon, so please make sure to check it out. And with that being said, let's get into it. It seems that this is most common in a lot of fandoms where people even if they have a shared love for that fandom, sometimes even if you have a shared love for the movie, show, or game that you join the fandom for, sometimes a lot of these arguments can happen. A great example is TADC, The Amazing Digital Circus, which aired in 2023, and after a long 3 years, it's finally ending with episode 9, Remember? The fandom, it's like there's a lot of people, especially with the character Jax, a lot of people have arguments over whether Jax is a good or bad character, or some people just have arguments over like, oh, you don't like Jax, well, I like Jax, or, you know, there's a lot of people who cannot seem to agree over one thing about Jax, and it's like, this did not need to happen. Nobody needs to argue about this character that doesn't exist and will never and will ever be. And a couple years from now, you'll probably love a different character and will probably forget about TADC a couple years from now. So guarantee an argument about this character does not need to happen, but regardless, people are having back and forth over characters that they like, or back and forth over trying to defend a character that they like for no reason, especially this character cannot be defended. For Jax, especially in episode 9, it's been revealed why he acts the way he does, why he acts like a jerk, and why he cannot seem to let go of this whole bullying or funny personality that he carries around with. And when it was revealed, it's like, okay, there you go. That's why Jax is a jerk. He's just a jerk. And honestly, a lot of people have mixed reactions about Jax's backstory and revealing why he acts the way he does. And it really confused me a lot when, after the whole, heart-to-heart he had with his friend Ribbit, he just got embarrassed and I guess started acting like a jerk. Like, I don't really know the whole point of that whole heart-to-heart. I don't really know if that was the best way to approach it, but hey, I'm not a movie producer. I don't have my movies out in theaters, but hey, Gooseworks can go about her job. I'm just saying, I'm just talking on what I've noticed within the TADC fandom and community. I will not get too much into that for today's video, but the overall point of this whole chapter is that some fandoms, people just really need to chill with this whole disagreeing, arguing, starting wars over characters or over a characteristic or over just small things that you're probably going to forget about in a couple of years. TikTok comment sections are pretty hilarious, to say the least, but there are a lot of bad things about TikTok comment sections and the people in them. Sometimes when you open a TikTok comment, you may find, depending on the video, the comment section can get into an argument about the most basic things. Like, you will see a huge divide in opinions. There will be one person who thinks this is right, or one person who thinks this is wrong, or vice versa. Especially a video that is strongly opinionated of that creator's opinion, it can cause a lot of discourse in the comment section, which can kind of throw you off when you open the comment section. But hey, when you see a strongly opinionated video about somebody who strongly has a biased way of seeing things, expect it, okay? Social media's algorithm has grown to push videos that are very explosive or opinionated. They push controversial takes, and for people who want to grow on social media, you will see a lot of people pushing this explosive content to be more popular and to get more attention to their channel. It's what the algorithm wants, so the algorithm will get it. Or having a controversial take, which for some people, it may not work for them. They may have worked on their channel and it's not like that at all and it worked perfect for them. Okay, good for you. But for the majority of channels, it's like, it's just the same way of looking at things, explosive, controversial, like everybody else. Some people just genuinely don't know how to listen. Every time that you bring something up to them, in their mind, they're not actually wanting to get better, actually wanting to listen to what you have to say. Secretly in their heads, not for everybody, but for some people, secretly they're thinking how to come back with a comeback, or how to say something back, or what do I say? How do I be right in this conversation? Which also results in disagreement because the person talking is like, oh, you're stubborn, and the person kind of giving the back talk and kind of just really defensive or just not trying to hear what they have to say at all can sometimes make the person feel like unnoticed, or like, were you even listening? Were you just listening to respond? Which leads into the title of this video, Nobody Can Disagree Anymore, because from that part, one of the reasons why nobody can disagree anymore is because we're always trying to find something to say instead of just sitting back and listening. Wow. Some people just genuinely cannot go a day without arguing, even though there was nothing to argue about in the first place. Like, being around these kind of people can be a good, peaceful day for you. You guys have had no altercations. Then suddenly this person turns a normal day into a war zone. Another thing, guys, this is such a big reason as to why people cannot disagree anymore. Another reason is that people react too fast. And listen, I have this issue too. Sometimes when somebody tells me something, I have to breathe, calm down, and then respond. If I get in my feelings and if I get angry, I'm gonna end up coming out the other side like, why was I so angry? I have to go apologize to that person. And you don't want to do that, especially if you let your anger get the best of you the majority of the time. But the majority as to why people cannot seem to just disagree and move on with their day is because people react too fast. They lead by emotion. Some people just cannot, like, hey, I kind of don't agree with this. I feel like your opinion is a little bit like so-and-so, and I'll explain to you why. Somebody can be really nice about that, and you just getting your feelings like, no, you think my opinion is bad? Well, let me tell you something about your opinion. Like, you always gotta say something about that person's opinion or about what this person is disagreeing with you about when they are not trying to roast you, insult you, get in your feelings, get a reaction out of you. They're just trying to be nice for the most part, and for these people, they get in their feelings and they just react so quickly. They just want to say something. They gotta get at you, and that's the issue. People react too quickly, and that is what's causing a lot of arguments and just people lacking emotional intelligence. People not being able to calm down when they need to. People not being able to see another person's side of the story. People not being able to open their worldview instead of having such a narrow worldview to how things work. But anyways, that's it for today's video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to type down in the comments what you think about people not being able to disagree anymore. And if you have a story about the dumbest argument you've ever had with somebody over nothing, type that down in the comments below. I love seeing what you guys have to say, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!